In the heart of New Tokyo, where neon lights pierced the sky and technology reigned supreme, a lone figure emerged. Kenji, a young man with an unassuming demeanor, possessed a secret so extraordinary that it threatened to upend the very fabric of existence. He could stop time. With the mere thought, the world around him would freeze, and Kenji could move through the static landscape like a ghost. People would be suspended mid-stride, cars would hang motionless in mid-air, and the wind would cease its gentle caress. Time itself would bend to Kenji's will, allowing him to navigate the world in ways both astonishing and unsettling. Kenji's power was a double-edged sword. On one hand, it granted him unparalleled freedom and flexibility. He could explore the city without fear of crowds or traffic, and he could accomplish feats that would be impossible for mere mortals. On the other hand, his ability was a crushing burden. He was forced to live in secrecy, always looking over his shoulder, lest someone discover his secret and exploit him. As Kenji navigated the labyrinthine streets of New Tokyo, he couldn't help but feel like a specter, a phantom haunting the fringes of society. He longed for human connection, for someone to share his secret with, but the risk was too great. He had seen what happened to those who possessed extraordinary abilities. They were hunted, studied, and exploited. One fateful evening, Kenji received a mysterious message from an unknown sender. The message was simple, yet it sent shivers down his spine. Meet me at the old clock tower at midnight. Come alone. The clock tower, a relic of a bygone era, stood like a sentinel on the outskirts of the city, its face a constant reminder of the passing of time. Kenji's instincts screamed warning, but his curiosity got the better of him. He made his way to the clock tower, time freezing around him as he climbed the creaking stairs. At the top, he found a woman with piercing green eyes and raven black hair, her presence both captivating and unnerving. Maya, a brilliant scientist with a passion for time manipulation, revealed that she had been searching for Kenji for years. She had dedicated her life to understanding the mysteries of time, and Kenji's power was the key to unlocking them. As they talked, Kenji found himself opening up to Maya in ways he never thought possible. Maya's presence was a balm to Kenji's soul, and for the first time in his life, he felt like he had found someone who truly understood him. But their meeting was not without consequences. A rival scientist, Dr. Lee, had been tracking Maya's research, and he would stop at nothing to exploit Kenji's power for his own gain.
As Kenji and Maya delved deeper into the mysteries of time manipulation, they found themselves in a deadly game of cat and mouse. Dr. Lee would use every trick in the book to capture Kenji, and Maya would risk everything to protect him. With time itself hanging in the balance, Kenji must learn to control his power and confront his demons in order to save humanity from those who would misuse his gift. In the end, Kenji emerged victorious, but not without scars. He had saved the world, but at what cost? His relationship with Maya was forever changed, and he was left to ponder the true nature of time and his place within it. As he walked away from the clock tower, time unfroze around him, and the world sprang back to life. Kenji smiled, knowing that he would always be the one man who could stop time. But little did he know, his journey was far from over. The consequences of his actions would ripple across the globe, drawing the attention of powerful forces that would stop at nothing to harness his power. Kenji's battle to control his ability and protect those he loved was only just beginning, and the fate of humanity hung precariously in the balance. In the shadows, a new threat emerged, one that would test Kenji's resolve and push him to the limits of his power. A mysterious organization, known only as the Timekeepers, had been watching Kenji from the shadows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. Their goal was simple: to harness Kenji's power and use it to reshape the world in their image. As Kenji navigated this treacherous new landscape, he found himself facing challenges he never thought possible. He would have to confront his deepest fears, make impossible choices, and sacrifice everything he held dear. The world was no longer a safe place, and Kenji was the only one who could save it. In the end, Kenji's journey would take him to the very limits of time and space, forcing him to confront the ultimate question: what does it mean to be human? His story would become a legend, a testament to the power of the human spirit in the face of overwhelming